It's Friday, February 4th, 2022, and the morning edition is live. On today's show, changes on tap for the Broadcasting Corporation. It's World Cancer Day. We're making soup, so let's start the morning off right.
The morning edition is brought to you by We Buy You Sell Company, your leading hurricane impact windows, doors, and tile specialist.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition. I'm Jiminita Swain.
Good morning, Jimmy. You should have a better smile on your face this morning because it's Friday.
It is
the
Friday.
Weekend is here.
Yes,
it's been a long week. It's been a quick week. It's been a long, quick week, I should say.
And very early every day of this week. So I'm happy that it is Friday.
1 week down, a couple more to go for you. But it's a great day to be in your company, everybody. A lot of things are happening today.
Yeah, a busy day.
National Soup Day, Cancer Day. What else today is? Jiminita's Day?
It's my day all day. See, I'm wearing a nice gold radiant color to welcome the joys of today. So I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
And it's also I'm always feeling good. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm going to call one or two of my friends and see if we can just ride and cruise around the island tonight and just see how things. See how things.
I don't know if that's gonna work, guys, but we'll see what happens.
I'm just ready. It's Entertainment Friday. We have Aaliyah Coley in studio. The song. She's
always great.
And if she don't sing, I'm going to sing because a lot of people being requesting me.
Aaliyah, I hope you're in the green room and ready and waiting because we don't want to hear him singing at all. It would just
ruin the Friday. So I'm going to start there. Valentine off on a good note, but to start off on a good note, we go to the streets where Corporal Patrick Kemp is standing by Sumner on East Street to give us our heading into the weekend traffic.
Good morning, Fisher. Good morning, Jiminita. And indeed, it is a great day. And if you're in the land of the living, we should be grateful. Presently, we're in the area of East Street, in the area of police headquarters. And as you can tell, traffic has already built up for this morning. Persons are going to their various destinations. And I just want to send a caution out to those drivers to please drive with due care and attention. The weekend is here, and I have high hopes that we're going to have a great weekend with minimum to no traffic accidents. Serious accidents included. However, the reality is we do have persons who they pretty much don't have no care when it concerns the way they drive and their behavior out on the street. So I'm going to say to the persons out on the street, you have to drive for yourself and the other road users. Today is a great day. If you got out in time, you should have been able to get to your various destinations in a timely manner. And when you get off from work, please take your time. De-stress, detox, like I stated yesterday. Pull up on a nice beachfront and just reflect before you take your stress at home to your family or on the streets that are innocent road users. Continue to have a blessed day, and back in studios, Fisher and Jiminita.
Thanks a lot, Camp. Hope you have a great weekend as well. We are waking up to 64 degrees, partly cloudy. Winds east at 2 miles per hour. Humidity very hot, 100%. Now, a prominent ridge of high pressure extending across the Bahamas will continue to produce mostly tranquil conditions as winds gradually begin to relax over portions of the island chain today. For the northwest and central Bahamas, weather mostly sunny and warm with a stray shower or two possible. For the southeast Bahamas, weather variably cloudy, warm and breezy with a few passing showers. Your daytime high temperature today, 81 degrees Fahrenheit, overnight low of 66. Saturday and Sunday, yes, we're ready for the weekend. Mostly sunny and pleasant on both days. 79 in the day on Saturday, 68 at night. And then on Sunday, 78 in the day, 68 at night. Enjoy your weekend.
The government is managing the delicate balancing act of increasing revenue and decreasing debt, all while monitoring the uncertainty of the times. With recent indicators providing hope for better times ahead, Minister of Economic Affairs, Senator the Honorable Michael Alcides, gave this analysis from the 6-month report of fiscal performance released on Thursday.
Revenues have outpaced projections by approximately $162 million. The rebounding of our economy is largely supported by improvements in stopover arrivals and hotel occupancy rates. Revenue collections totaled $1.137 billion, an increase of $465 million over the same period in the year prior. Aggregate expenditure declined by $1.2 million as the government continued to contain expenditure. And the midterm deficit, the deficit at the half year, is estimated to be at $269 million, a $467 million decrease from the deficit of $736 million in the same period last year.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, adamant on the need for land reform. He says generation property and land in the Family Islands have caused many concerns, and he thanked the nation's leader for appointing a land reform working group.
There are also other areas where land and the rights to land have impacted Bahamian citizens and residents. One of those areas is the disturbing issue of beach access, particularly in New Providence. And the stance of this administration is clear. We believe that Bahamians should have simple and easily identifiable access to our beaches.
Opposition claims about the government's progress in carrying out its legislative agenda defended by Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis. He says it's sour grapes.
We appreciate that many are still licking their wounds. Many are still disappointed to be where they are sitting now. And you're complaining about legislative agenda, what you're doing. And of course, the member for Fort Charlotte quite ably gave a lesson on the role of governance and government. When there's a change of administration, you have your agenda, we will have our agenda. But let's look at your first 3 months when you were first elected. You took vacation. Once elected, we hit the ground running.
A female prisoner scheduled to be sentenced on Thursday for murder has died after being found unresponsive in a cell at the Bahamas Department of Corrections. National Security Minister the Honorable Wayne Monroe says Lynette Charlton was found just before 1:30 Thursday morning.
They called the trained clinical nurse who was a correctional officer, and while they were taking Charlton to the sick bay area, she collapsed. The ambulance was called and she was taken to PMH where she died.
35 new cases of COVID-19 being reported by the Ministry of Health, 24 in New Providence, 6 in Grand Bahama, 3 in Abaco, and 2 in Eleuthera. Hospitalizations are down to 79, with 3 of those cases in the intensive care unit. There were 75 new recoveries. Active cases stand at 6,846. And the new board of directors at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas officially introduced to management and staff on Thursday. They include Atham Abo as deputy chairman, Secretary Tanya Miller-Albury, Charles Colebrook, and Exuma native Reverend Garth Rule. Veteran broadcaster Picewell Forbes heads the team as executive chairman. The diverse group has vast experience in their chosen fields, including administration, tourism, and religion. As they prepare to chart the way forward for the national broadcaster, Minister with responsibility for ZNS, the Honorable Miles Lorota, issued this charge.
Be nimble for us to find a way to expand beyond 6:30 in the evening to 7:30 or roughly 8 o'clock, that you have a built-in audience. I said to the executives that Bahamians as a whole, we want ZNS to succeed. We have grown up with ZNS. And the new kids on the block, just how we dominate the news hour, we'll be coming at you at the other stations in terms of entertainment.
and mobile services provided by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions helps our customers help their customers adapt to the new way of paying for things. Digital Wallets makes your transactions faster, more convenient, and secure. Whether it's using a debit card at the grocery store or making online payments for your monthly expenses, Digital Wallets powered by Cable Bahamas Business Solutions makes it better. For more information on our fixed and mobile services, contact the experts at 601-8911 in Nassau or 602-8811 in the Family Islands.
Well, the Bahamas Reef Education Environmental Foundation announcing scholarship opportunities for students. Our Crystal Darling tells us more about the NGO's annual academic grant.
I've always loved the water, as a Salt Life baby, and here growing up here in Nassau, we surrounded by water, and I've always had a love for the water.
That's the Fish ID queen, 17-year-old Brief Best Scholar Abigail Roll, who aspires to be a marine biologist. Awarded the Best Scholarship in 2021, Abby says the hands-on experience has been amazing.
I looked at it as a major opportunity, and it's changed my life because I've just been learning so much about the ocean and conservation, and to just obtain the knowledge and know all of this. Currently, as you know, we have many problems with the oceans now, so being in this program also helps me to learn even more about the ocean.
Abby is enrolled in the program, which has taught her sustainability and how to conduct research on coral. She's also practically mastered the art of identifying a variety of fish on assessment dives, hence the name Fish ID Queen. The Brief Environmental Steward Scholarship is a partnership with Brief and the Cape Eleuthera Island School. Brief Research and Environmental Education Officer Mallory Raphael says the initiative is important to helping spread conservation knowledge and awareness.
It's a really amazing stepping stone between high school and college to gain hands-on experience and improve your water skills, improve your personal speaking skills, gain knowledge about these wonderful ecosystems that support all of us in the Bahamas.
Raphael says one of Brief and the Island School's main goals is to help raise the next generation of environmental stewards and leaders in the country. She adds that it is important for students passionate about conservation and marine research to have opportunities. And the BEST program does just that.
This is an annual scholarship, and it's made possible because of Brief and the Island School, but especially a generously gifted scholarship. And it's really made to help raise up the next generation of environmental stewards and leaders in our country. And you need to apply before February 15th. And you need to be a Bahamian or eligible for Bahamian citizenship, aged 15 to 18, and have a keen interest in the environment or marine science or sustainability. And you also need to be vaccinated against COVID-19.
The program requires students to participate in a 100-day semester at the Island School in Eleuthera and a paid internship at Brief in New Providence. And while that does call for some degree of travel, Abby encourages students to go for it.
It took me a little while to get used to the social aspect of it, but eventually I did, and it came out pretty good. I made some really great friends there, so I'm glad for that.
Today is World Cancer Day, and we share with you the story of the cancer survivor Gina Evans. The upbeat fighter stresses that cancer can be overcome with the right treatment, support, and, of course, prayer.
If you find out you have cancer, try to move as quickly as you can. Just do what you have to do. If my motto to me was, I shall live and not die, not now and not from cancer.
Gina Evans sharing what motivated her to fight stage 2 breast cancer. After all, getting the diagnosis was not the news she expected from doctors.
He stood and there, he held my hand. He said it came back positive. I cried for about half an hour. And I caught myself and he talked to me. He came over and he said, Evans, it's going to be all right. It's not a death sentence. And working here for those 2 years, I realized cancer is not a death sentence. And a lot of people take it as that. And fear steps in. Fear is any illness. Cancer, especially in fear, it's not a good combination.
The survivor says while she found a lump in one breast, she opted for a double mastectomy.
I didn't have any insurance at the time. And it's another thing, persons with any type of illness or cancer, you need to know. You don't need money to, people first think, oh, that's expensive. No. If you have to stay positive and stay away from negative people. That helps a lot. I went through PMH to do the surgery. I had the surgery on June 17th. It was my youngest girl's birthday. And that was a Thursday. And by Saturday, I was home.
Evans is a member of the Sister Breast Cancer Support Group on whom she leaned heavily outside of her family.
In October of 2017, I had 4 rounds of chemo. Lost my hair, everything was. And out of the time of the chemo, I had felt sick twice. You have your up days and your down days. It's good to have someone to talk to. And the sister group, Mrs. Andrea Sweeting and Nurse McPhee, although everybody in the group, they're there for you. They reach out to you, they help you, they have the meetings. 4 years, 7 months now.
Again, Evans encourages women to seek treatment early and combine traditional and natural healing methods to fight the dreaded disease. Well, yesterday was celebrated as Women's Physicians Day. The first woman physician received her degree in 1849, and more than 170 years later, many have followed in her footsteps, including Dr. Agatha Folks Mackey, who admits it's a profession that still has a male stigma.
There still is disparities between, male and female, as it is in all professions. Females, we have a harder time. Even patients, they would not address you as a doctor. When they call you, they would say, hi, miss, or, so they have a hard time in accepting the fact that you are a physician. It's changing because, we have a lot of females who are out there doing, magnificent, doing fabulous things. In 1992, we had the first Black female. She went to space.
As female physicians continue their fight, Dr. Folks Mackey says she continues to find joy in her field of obstetrics and gynecology.
Just seeing the smiles on the mom's face when they see their newborns, it's extremely rewarding. I also have the opportunity to work with adolescents and just, being able to mentor them, coach them, and guide them. It's rewarding. Seeing my patients, 2-3 years down the line, and seeing that, I've actually impacted their lives and helped them in some way.
Well, as we enter the break, we take a look back in today in Bahamian history. On February 4th, 1966, Timothy Gibson wrote his 4th song for royalty titled Your Majesty the Queen. It was written for the Queen's visit to the Bahamas later that month. Also on this day in 1996, the mother of the civil rights movement, Rosa Parks, celebrated her 82nd birthday in Nassau as a part of a 4-city tour to motivate young and improve the social and economic plight of children.
The Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training is pleased to host its annual National Examination Awards presentation for 2021 recipients on Monday, February 7th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Tune in to ZNS TV 13, Our TV, or ILTV for the live broadcast, or view it on the Ministry's Facebook page or YouTube channel.
Andros is the #1 bone fishing destination on our planet. Sports fishermen visit our flats every year to participate in one of the most fulfilling outdoor activities known to man, fly fishing. And guess what? It's 100% sustainable. Without areas like the west side of Andros, sustaining this industry would be absolutely impossible. So let's take care of nature, and nature will take care of us.
it's Friday, but you do know what today is as well. It's National Soup Day, and we introduce you to Chef Seville.
I know there was a day dedicated to soup, but I didn't know which day it was.
Today's special veggie roasted turkey soup prepared by Chef Seville.
Roasted turkey along with some veggies, the choice of broccoli, carrots, and mushrooms, and some corn, some roasted corn also. We've put all them together and mixed to make a hearty soup today.
With all that, I know our viewers' mouths are watering and ready. So let's start chopping.
I prep my veggies, my broccolis, my carrots, so forth. And before I did any of that, I prepared my meat. I chopped my turkey up and I seasoned it and I put it in the oven so it can have a nice rustic, firm texture. So when I add it to my, when I saute my veggies down, it'll come together and it'll come down just right. After prepping your ingredients and produce, it would take about 20 minutes to 30 minutes the most to prepare. It's not something that's really hard to prepare. You just have to have a niche on your taste. What taste you want to go for.
Thank you, Chef. So now comes the time for tasting. While I'm holding this, the cameraman Danny, make sure you get this. Put the mask down a bit. I like the broth. Wow. National Soup Day. Come on down, Salad Masters right here on Rosetta Street or by the University of the Bahamas. National Soup Day, very tasty. I know you want to say something about my eating style. Just say it.
It was no words. No words. We saw it. Did you really enjoy the soup? Is the question.
The soup was very, 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 very tasty. Still have the taste in my mouth, so it's still.
Well, it looks like it was piping hot.
Yeah, very
just
hot.
Needed to just blow it a little bit more and just say down it.
So you know what else today is? It is National Bubblegum Day.
National Bubblegum Day is actually very interesting from what I understand. It was one way teachers are able to raise some funds without children having to do the same. So children get to buy bubblegum from their teachers and they go towards a charitable cause. So that allows students to learn the importance of charity. So I think it's a great day.
And the teachers made the money and the dentists made the money because the parents got to carry the kids to the dentist after eating all that bubblegum. It's also Stuffed Mushroom Day, and I love myself a stuffed mushroom with some cheese and
I'm not really
avocado.
a mushroom fan. I don't like the flavor of the texture of the mushrooms, but the Italians get the credit for the stuffed mushrooms.
Facebook birthday, you a Facebook queen. I don't know much about Facebook. I know a lot of persons. I can call some reporters in here that go on Facebook.
Do better with your social media, But we all know it. It reminds us, it saves many of us. And
how on is Facebook?
You should tell us. You should tell us. You should know. That should be an easy one. Tell us.
Well, these are some of the new things that you can do to put a hack. Have you ever done this? Put a whole newspaper at the bottom of a garbage bin to absorb any liquid substance?
No, but I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Save you some time when you have to clean out the garbage.
I know. I remember my Grammy putting the newspaper at the end of the table to make sure it balances off. That's the only thing I remember about that. And keep a medical ID card in your wallet in a visible place because one day it could save your life.
And that's useful information that any medical person needs to know if you're in an accident.
So who do you call when you think the first person you'll call if you're in an accident?
If I'm in an accident, hopefully the police or some medical person, depending.
I'll call my Auntie Erica. That's the most reliable person in my family. My mommy and my everybody else, nobody else I'll call.
And mom is so nice.
No, that's looks could be deceiving. When traveling, keep a bar of scented soap in the same compartment as your dirty laundry. It will keep your clothes smelling clean.
But I think most Bahamians, if they travel and they have the time, they ain't coming back with dirty clothes. They can wash before. What you think?
And if they go to the hotel, that's where they taking the soap to put in the clothes. That's the only day they keeping the clothes fresh. So it's the weekend. What's your plans?
I actually want some conch salad this weekend. I don't know where I'm going to go to get it. there are many options, but some kong salad should be good. What about you? You don't say you're going to hit the road
Yeah, I'm going
from
to hit
this
the road
evening.
tonight with me and two of my friends.
That sounds like that can extend throughout the weekend.
If his wife lets him out, Philip, Sheena, can Philip come out tonight?
Are you allowed to be out tonight? You talking about you going out? You get your papers?
Well, it's the weekend, everybody. Have a safe weekend. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I've been waiting for this lady all week to come and serenade us, Aaliyah Cody.
Praise the Lord. We don't have to hear you.
There's a spark of greatness in each of us. That spark is called personality. Individual gifts and talents provide the fuel to set that spark ablaze. Each child has the right to an education which values their personality and nurtures their talents, while teaching them to be respectful to their parents and their cultures.
As an artist, I travel all over the world and I find inspiration all around me, from the people and especially the environment. I love the Bahamas with all its natural beauty, from Abaco in the north to Inagua in the south and all the wonderful and colorful islands in between. But we must all do our part to keep the Bahamas healthy and clean, now and for the future generations. That's why I want you to find a little time to do your part. I'm doing my part because I care. Do you?
The natural resources of the Bahamas play a critical role in supporting Bahamian livelihoods. For example, the fishing and tourism industry, which include fishermen, seafood exporters, hoteliers, dive operators, restaurants, and others. Collectively, they generate approximately $1.5 billion a year. Therefore, we must respect and preserve what we have. These resources belong to us.
This is my livelihood.
This is my livelihood.
This is my livelihood.
So let's all do our part to maintain our local economy and a good quality of life. Remember, if we take care of nature, nature will take care of us.
Well, Jimmy, looks like Valentine has come early. Can I have the privilege of just doing this interview alone, please?
I could step out and you talk to the lady in red all to yourself.
Well, first of all, introduce yourself. We've been calling your name all morning.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for always having me here. It's always a pleasure to be here in the house of Z&S.
No,
Yeah, okay, I'm so sorry. All right.
Tell us how things been going for you. I know things have been slow with the COVID, but how have things been going for you, entertainment-wise?
I have been blessed. I haven't really missed a beat, thank God. So I can say that it's been good, and things are definitely picking up now. The season is picking up. People are traveling again. So I'm back at Atlantis now. So
Will you sing it for us this morning?
This morning I will do a cut from Whitney Houston called Your Love Is My Love.
It's all yours.
It's all about the love this morning. Yeah, it's alright. Ooh, yeah, it's alright. Hey, and tomorrow is just one day. And the Lord asks me what I did with my life. I will say that I spent with you. It's alright. If I'm standing in World War III, I see destruction and poverty, oh my, and I feel like I wanna go home. It's okay if you're coming with me. That's right. It's alright. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause your love is my love, and my love is your love. So you would take an eternity to break us. All the chains from on the side couldn't hold us. Your love is my love, and my love is your love. It would take an eternity to break us. All the chains from on the side couldn't hold us. Yeah. Woo! Ain't that right? Your love is my love. Hey, see, if I lose my fame and fortune, and I'm homeless on the street, oh yeah, and I'm sleeping in Grand Central Station, it's okay as long as I got you with me, baby. It's alright. So as the years they pass us by, we stay young to each other's side.